Now next question is, write a Python program to develop a simple calculator and odd even find out the number is odd or even. So that two are very easy programming. What we are going to do is, first I'll have odd even program. Odd even program. How to find out number is odd or even. Okay, so for that you need a operator that is known as modulus operator. What is a modular operator? So suppose this is a modulus operator. You have percentage signature, percentage sign. Okay, how you find out modular? What this will actually do is, if I say 4%2, I'll get my remainder. જે આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં શેષ કહીએ છીએ. Okay, so in this case what I'll get is 4/2, so I'll get 0. But if I do 5/2, I get 1. So we know that for each even number we'll always have a remainder 0 if I divide number by 2. Okay, if I divide any number by 2, I'll get remainder 0 if the number was even number. So this is even number, so I'll get a remainder 0. If the number is odd and if I divide it by 2, I'll get a remainder 1. So to find out the remainder in Python, you have to use a modulus operator. Modulus operator. Okay, this is the sign for division operator. So if I put 5/2, I'll get 2. If I put 4/2, again I'll get 2. Why? Because this is simple division operator. Okay, or what I can get here is 2.5. Actually I will get 2.5. My variable will be in float, but if I need a whole number or integer, in that case I'll get only 2 and this 0.5 would be discarded. Okay, so to find out the remainder you have to use modulus operator. Now what I can do is, I can check if 5%2 equals 0, then what would be this? If I get remainder 0, then this would be an even number. But here I am not checking for only 5, I have to check for any variable, so I can replace it with x. So what I'll do is, I'll have x is equal to integer input some number. Once user enter x, I'll check if x is equal to 0. I am checking whether, sorry, I am not checking this, I am checking if x modulus 2 is equal to 0. If I get this 0, what does that mean? This number is even number, so I'll print x is even. Okay, if this is not true, then obviously the other part would be true. That means x%2 equal to 1. This would be true. So I do not have to write this separately because there are only two possibilities. So I will directly write else print x is odd number. Okay, so this is how I am going to do this. Let's have a demo. So I am asking a number from a user, then I'll check if x modulus 2 is equal to 0. If this condition is true, then this number is even, so I'll print x is even number. If this is not true, that means there is only one possibility, and I'll print x is odd number. Okay, let us run this code. So it is asking me for my number. Let us say 34. 34 is even number. Again I'll run this code, enter 5. 5 is odd number. So this is how you can use if and else statement to find out odd or even number. Now the next question is, Write a Python program to develop a simple calculator. So here what you have to do is basically ask the user which operator he want to perform first, and whatever operation user select, you have to perform that operator on the given numbers. So what we will do is we'll ask a user, will declare various choices for the user. So I'll write print enter 1. This is something like IVR for summation. Okay. Same way I can say enter 2 for division, enter 3 for subtraction, and enter 4 for multiplication. Okay, I have to ask the user for the values as well. Let us say there are two variables, a is equal to integer input number 1. Let us type it for enter number 1, and there would be a second number as well. That would be my B. Okay, once I run this lines, I'm only entering two numbers. Still I have to left with choices. I am printing various choices that user can enter, but I do not have a line of code which asks the choice. So let us say I am going to have a select name variable which will ask the user for choice. Let us say input enter your choice. Okay, now I'll be prompted for choice as well, what I want to do. Now what I have to do is I have to check if the user enters 1, that means I want to perform sum. If user enter 2, I want to perform division. If 3 is subtraction, 4, I know that I have already given that to user that what are various choices available. So let us write a code that will do subtraction, multiplication, division and summation. Okay, so if choice, that means this select, here user will enter number, let us say he has entered 1, so 1 would be stored in this variable select. So if select is 1, then what does that mean? User want to perform summation. So I'll have my summation result is equal to a plus b. If user has entered something else, so I have to write else, but here if I write else, there are 3 possibilities in total, 2, 3 or 4. So I do not use else, but I would use elif. There are 4 choices possible, so I use a elif, chained if else, this true, this true, this true or that true. So I can have a multiple possibilities, then I can use elif. So I'll check again whether it is 2, then if that is 2, what I have to do, result would be division, so a divided by b. If this is also not true, I have one more choice, so I can have a 3. If user entered 3, that means he want to perform a subtraction, so let us say a minus b. Again I can have one more elif for 4, but here if I do not want to enter 4, if that first, second and third are not true, that means fourth would obviously true, so I can replace this with else result would be multiplication. Okay, so here I can print my result. Or you can print it inside if else as well. If you want to print it with some personal message, I can print sum is result. Or you can have division is, or you can print subtraction is, or you can print multiplication is. Okay, I am running this code. I have to put colon. Okay, I am asked for first number. Let us say first number is 8. I am asked for second number. Oh, I have to print it too. Okay, I am asked for second number. Let us say 4. So I have been given 4 choices. Enter your choice. Let us say I want to perform subtraction. So I will enter 3. As soon as I enter 3, this would be false, this would be false, it will come here, it will execute this. So 8 minus 4, it would be 4. So subtraction is 4. So subtraction is 4. This is my answer. Again I am running this code. Okay, enter my number 1, let us say 45, enter my number 2, let us say 75. Enter your choice. I am entering 789 as my choice, and what will happen? You will see multiplication is 3375 is the answer. That means it has multiplied 45 with 75, though I have entered 789. Why did that happen? Because here you have put an else part. So if these 3 conditions are not true, it will directly going to execute this. So if you do not want that to happen, what you can do is, again you can check for one more condition whether it is 4 or not, and if it is not 4, then I can print wrong choice. Okay, running this code one more time. This is 34, 23. I'm entering, let us say 23. So now it will give me wrong choice. Why? Because this condition was false, 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 and this line is executed. So this is how you can create a simple calculator